From the perspective of contribution is what they give for the pension fund, and the benefit is what they receive from the pension fund. When this contribution is known, this means the benefit might not be known, or the benefit is unknown. This is called the defined contribution, because the contribution is known. However, the benefit depends on the future profitability of the pension funds. The second one is a defined benefit. That means the benefits this employee gets in the future is known or predetermined. However, you cannot say that the contribution is unknown, because the contribution is what we make now. However, the return or the benefit is what comes from in the future. The future is uncertain. That's why in defined contribution, the benefit is something that depends on the future profitability. However, when the pension fund guarantees a fixed benefit, or the company or the pension fund guaranteed a fixed known rate of return, known return, whether it becomes profitable or not, the future, we call it as defined benefit. That means the benefit is known, also the contribution is known. There is no probability that what the employee pays is considered unknown, because he gets his salary. As long as he gets his salary, it's possible to some fixed amount of money from that salary. So there is no possibility the contribution might be unknown. However, when the money gets into the pension fund, they should invest that money. Most of the time they invest as a retirement scheme. They invest in treasury bill and risk-free assets most of the time, because they hold other people, so they shouldn't engage in risky investments. The third one is hybrid. As we all know, always the contribution is known. However, in the benefits, the company promises some fixed amount, which has one character of a defined benefit. Also, if the company or if the pension fund is profitable, he will add more. This contains a defined contribution. That means hybrid is merging these two pension plans. So with this, we conclude our discussion on financial institutions after looking the financial market. And both of financial market and financial institutions are the components of financial. So we're gonna proceed to discuss about the financial regulation in us, and after that we will conclude our discussion on this course. When you look at the financial assets, don't consider this. In fact, they are financial assets, but we will look this money market and capital market instrument just to talk about the market, not the asset. And in fact, we have discussed about the assets to tell you that these assets are sold in this market. So now it's time to look at different financial assets and the regulation in future sessions. So more or less we have discussed about money market instruments. So we look at the capital market instruments, that is debt instruments, long-term debt instruments, equity instruments, and derivatives. From the start, we have discussed about what financial assets are. Most of the time they are contracts. They can be also cash is also considered as a financial asset. And physical currencies, short bank deposits, these are also an assets. Remember this picture? So we have seen most of the money market instruments. In the capital market, let me start from the bond. I've seen the bond types based on a special given to the issuer or the holder, or neither of them. The other one is classifying a bond based on the interest payment. We have looked at this also, zero coupon bonds and interest bearing bonds. Zero coupon bonds are bonds that are sold from the issuer perspective or both from the holder perspective with the from the discount, and maturities with the face value. They mature with the face value specified date, so you will not sell or you cannot sell for the third party or reinvest it after receiving the money by selling for the third party, because if you did, you will less likely to be profitable from it, because they do not have a specified interest, because you can't get a return from interest rate fluctuation between the market and the coupon interest rate. Hence, no interest is paid for this kind of bonds. This will mostly reduce reinvestment risk. However, interest bearing bonds are, as stated, interest rates written on